Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves today. Happy Sunday to you all. Today it is Saturday for me. Oh dear God. It helps if you remember to equip you. And, oh God, hope I didn't lose it. Okay, good. Yeah, if you equip your ship, you can't fly with an aircraft carrier. You kind of have to have your magic carpet. Dang nabbit. There we go. Much better. What a way to start Sunday morning. Well, actually Saturday morning for me. So, yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying themselves today. We are headed off. There is a village up this direction-ish. We're going to kind of cross the continent and go over there and reset the day if we can. On our route, as I mentioned in the end of last episode, the chances are highly likely that the day is going to get reset, so we may find some boss battles nearby on our way, or we may not. Doesn't matter either way. We're just going to goof off and have fun. This is what we do in Cube World. Again, all the new people that are on the channel, follow me because of the Cube World. Thank you very much. Always appreciate having you guys around. Feel free to leave comments. Let me know who you are. I get new people all the time, but you guys don't always necessarily say hi, which I get. And I'm not belittling or giving anybody any grief. I'm just saying it'd be nice to kind of know who the people are. You don't have to. If you just like watching the content, you just want to kind of lurk, that is cool. I've got no issues there. But yeah, this last week has been very interesting. I had 4 days off of work, unintentional. 3 of them were planned. I just had one extra day. We had a nor'easter come through that just, there was no way I was going to go to work. I was supposed to go to work Tuesday, sorry. I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off from work, and Tuesday we had another nor'easter come through. And those are just huge winter storms. If you guys don't know what a nor'easter is, just imagine a winter hurricane, and that's the equivalent to what we had. So I was, it was just a bad scene, and I just didn't want to chance going to work and getting stuck. I made the right choice. The storm got pretty bad by the time I was getting done work, and it would have been awful getting home. And I've had a couple of occasions where I have gone home, or I've worked during said storms, and I've regretted it every time. So this time I didn't want to regret it. I didn't want to have that chance. You know, I'm of an age where stupidity is hopefully behind me, but not all the time. So yeah, anyway, I just had 4 days off. Most of that I just spent indoors. I've been just taking some soul-searching time. The weather has not been necessarily spectacular for doing some of the filming stuff that I wanted to do outside. But I did some soul-searching, you know, just kind of reorganizing things in my world and my head. Coming up with some new decisions and things that I want to do for myself. Which you have to do every now and again. You have to kind of take that moment to regroup and realign yourself, and I'm in the process of doing so. That again means change. Change is a thing that's constant around me. If you guys have been around at all, you know that I don't like to sit idly by for very long. I like to adapt and change to a lot of new things. Hello, Collie. Kit, you want me to kill him? He's dead just because of you, Kit. It's all your fault. If you ever in doubt, just blame Kit. Blame Kit. Blame Kit. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be making some changes in my life, and all good ones. Looking at picking up moving again. Not necessarily exceptionally happy with my current choice. Nothing against here, nothing against people I've met here. It's just where I need to be right now is different than here. And it's a simple thing. Trying to fit in is a younger man's game, not mine. I kind of set my ways, and there's a certain amount of things that I need to have in my life. And one of the major things I need to have in my life is a more robust city or lifestyle. And this is common to date, and there's a lot of amazing things here. But I just haven't found that part that's me. That's a hard thing to settle for, you know, not finding your own place. It's kind of weird. No idea if my next decision is going to be the right one or not, but it's something I'm looking at making a choice. Again, I think my life is solid. I kind of go with the flow. Listen, you. I go with the flow quite a bit. So if things change, great. If they don't change, great. You know, I don't like to just, you know, not have plans just in case. So we're going to be, the just in case is going to be there. Did some streaming. I think I streamed almost every day. I tried to. Yesterday, which was Friday, you guys will be a couple days for you. There you are. That camouflage, Dream, your camouflage worked perfectly in the reeds. It was perfect. Oh god. Yeah, I got you. Let me gotcha. Get anything? Okay. More loot. Where are we at? I just don't want to screw up and miss. Oh jeez. Everybody's after me. Stop it. I'll take your stuff, you little jerk. Yeah, so did streams almost every day. Haven't recorded any YouTube videos other than the Cube World ones. Kind of getting back on the kick of doing some streams. I'm enjoying it. Reason being is it takes me away from my computer for a while. I can sit and play a stream, and here's the logic. I can do a 20-30 minute recording and get out an episode, and it takes me a couple of hours. And that's the logistics of how everything works. Doing the editing and everything else. Even though I don't edit things terribly well or much, some people would say at all, it's still a process of going through the recording thing, and sometimes having to record multiple times because the recording software fails, or the microphone doesn't work, and there's a multitude of things that happen. But on average, it takes me a couple of hours. About an hour and a bit for each episode. So on my days off, I end up spending, you know, the entire day on one of the days to record stuff for the week. And that can be tedious, to say the absolute very least. Taking an entire day for that. But what I've been able to do this week, and I'm going to try to do, maintain it throughout the entire, see if I can still do it, is to take a little bit of time every day to just stream. I know I could record in the same time frame, but I think the streaming, it gives me that interaction with you guys, and it's more along the lines of what I want to do at the moment. And then again, those episodes can be then, or those streams can be turned into episodes and transported over to YouTube, and boom, bada boom, bada bing, everything's done. And I'm kind of digging it a lot. It looks like we're going to have to reset the day. It's going to turn midnight here any second now anyway. Here's the end. Get off of our kit. I want to reset this because I'm just tired of the... there we go. I'm just tired of running around in the dark. It sucks. You get tired of it, and I'm tired of it. Oh, yeah. Just what I wanted. Not too far away. Yeah, we're going to go hit it. Let's go hit it. Let's go hit this way. So, yeah. Streams are going to be back. Friday nights have become one of my favorite nights again. Back a while ago, and I've mentioned this a couple times, but it's just new people that don't know. I have a group of friends that I've been recording and gaming with for quite some time, and we started off a series of things called Drunk Gaming. It was just Kit and I started it, and then more joined, and then it became a regular thing. Every Friday night we'd get together, have a couple cocktails, play some video games, and just have fun. I've since stopped drinking, schedules changed, and we're now just gaming on Fridays. We took a bit of a break for about 6 months, but we're back at it now, and I am so happy that we have. Last night I think I streamed for well over 3, almost 4 hours, random series of games, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And again, I don't necessarily care if people are following me on Twitch for it. I'm enjoying doing the VODs over there. Because here's the thing, is I've got an affiliate for Twitch, so that means people can cheer me with bits and little, the bits are free coins that you can watch videos, ads for, and then you can get them. Ooh, I'm not doing the mountains. So you can cheer the bits if you want to me or whoever. I mean, once you have a bit, you've got them. You can buy them, or you could watch videos and get them, depending on where you are. I can't get them because in Canada apparently we're not in the thing for it, so whatever. But you don't have to cheer or anything. You can just watch, and it works fine. The streaming is over there. All of us stream that when we game, so it's kind of fun. The community will watch us on multiple streams and interact on the chat, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But again, on those streams, the the focus on chat is not as focused as on one of my solo streams, because, you know, it's more along the lines of us wanting to hang out and chat amongst ourselves, and, you know, the entertainment comes from us being goofballs, but I love everything about it. So yeah, I did over 3 hours, almost 4 hours of streaming yesterday, and you'll have a bunch of videos for sure, and I think that's what the content's going to be here on YouTube for a while, is my Cube World videos, and then the streams coming over from Twitch. I did it in the past. It was not necessarily terribly successful for me on YouTube, but that's fine. I'm not in this for money. I'm not in this for fame. I'm in this because, honestly, YouTube is, or doing these videos and doing this whole thing is a process for me to get over a bunch of my own personal issues. You know, I have colitis, which is a debilitating issue at times. It's an inflammation in my intestines, so I can go from being happy, healthy to sick as a dog in a matter of minutes, and the pain that I get from the inflammation is worse than anything I've ever experienced in my entire life, and when you deal with it every day, it sucks. So you have to have something to offset that with. For me, YouTube has been that, or making videos or streaming. That's been my way of coping and dealing with a lot of my own personal issues. Also, with the pain comes a lot of other horrible things, which is, you know, mental problems. You know, dealing with chronic pain. Depression is an absolute thing that I deal with from time to time. Another reason why I'm not necessarily thinking of sticking around here. The weather here can be up and down, and I think my biggest issue with, again, I have to pay attention to my health. Health is one of the key things. One of the reasons I moved back to Canada is to get health care. But one of the weird issues that I run into, okay, we're gonna go check out the boss, is that here in Halifax, it can be pretty bleak in the wintertime. Not necessarily oh God, how are you? Oh God, no. Yeah, well, that just resolved that. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, that was about that was as exciting as I wanted it not to ever be. That sucked. Well, we'll just go to the next boss, right next to another biome change, so we'll do that. So anyway, where was I? Bleak? Okay, yeah. One of the reasons I'm considering the change, moving away from here again, is the weather and how I deal with things. My mom, when I was a kid, she used to get migraines all the time, and it was like if the weather systems would change, she would get a migraine. And we lived in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada, the West Coast, and she was in constant pain living there. And I never understood it, because again, when you don't suffer from anything, you don't have a point of reference for it. But I get it now, because with some of the weather systems and the changes. Case in point is Friday I was out taking a walk. Beautiful morning. Like, it was one of the prettiest mornings we'd had here in a while. So I went out, took the camera gear, went out, got over into the city, and as soon as I got off the bus, mind you, this is a half-hour like trip, nothing major. You know, I get over there, and by the time I got there, I could see a row of clouds in the sky. I knew that a storm was coming through. And immediately, the pressure system leading up to that just floored me. It just like hit me like a ton of bricks, and I started to feel nauseous. I started getting a headache, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I decided to do up some of my grocery shopping and say, just call it a day and head home. And when I went to go pick up my groceries, the one cashier that's always there, she was complaining about the exact same symptoms that I was having. She's like, this just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, I know. So it kind of, again, another thing that makes me go, okay, you know, sensitive to pressure systems and everything. And the weather here has been just up and down like crazy. It's been, for 2 weeks, has been like storm after storm after storm here. And I'm just, I can't cope with that many storms. I think that's my biggest issue. Not complaining about it, I'm just saying, you know, this is me, this is my thing about it. It's hard to deal with. And the fact that it's overcast and dreary a lot of the time. And I thought I was going to be able to cope with that. Take my vitamin D, and still just kind of need a little bit more. So I'm kind of thinking that this may not necessarily be my home. But that doesn't mean that I hate it at all. I don't. I adore it here. I just wish that I could cope with it. What are we at here? What are you guys? Let's look at you. Oh yeah, you're nothing. At least we can wreck a boss, if anything. If we can find the boss. Sometimes these places are hard to find the bosses in. Other times they're just like right there. And I didn't see him here. We'll check on the map real quick. Okay, I'm heading the wrong way. Maybe he's here? Sometimes they're in this thing. Nope, not here. You got your boss handy? Looking for the purple glow. This is really... Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, he's a skeleton. Great. White plus ones should be doable-ish. Okay, get him. Get him. Ah, doable-ish. Okay. Skeletons are hard to deal with. Okay, let's get out of this thing. I can't handle those pillars anymore. They drive me mental. That's enough fun. But yeah, as I was saying, is that this doing YouTube and doing the videos and doing the Twitch thing is a healing thing for myself by allowing me to talk and react and to kind of get and vent sometimes. And again, trying to stick with positivity. I think I'm maintaining it. I mean, I'm not being exceptionally down. I'm actually being kind of hopeful today. But yeah, this has been my process, and the reason that I do the channel is because of the fact that I enjoy the communication and I enjoy what it does for me mentally. I can get up in a kind of a foul, sleepy mood, sit down, play a video game, and chat with you guys, and my day starts to get fresher and it feels better. And for me, that's an important thing to have. You know, mental health is something that we kind of overlook a lot. You know, when I was a kid, it wasn't a thing. We didn't deal with depression. We didn't exist in my world. Even though I saw some of the ramifications with my mom, my grandfather, when her father passed away, my mom got down, and you know, I recognized the signs, and you know, I understood at the time that she was just sad. I didn't understand the other parts of it. Now that I'm older, I do, and I just don't want it to be something that I hide behind. I wish that my mom could have talked about it. And again, everybody deals with things in their own way. But for me, just for how I deal with things, it would have been nice to know a bit in advance some of the things you could potentially experience. Another freaking... Everything's been outdoors. Everything has been outdoors. And I don't want to do outdoors anymore. I had enough outdoors. But what are you guys? Blues. Yep, it's going to suck. We're just going to keep going. Yep, this pretty much sums up my day. Well, at least I stopped the ruin thing, or whatever that was, and we wrecked the skeleton. Stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to wreck my day. Look at these guys. Man. Jerks everywhere. We're just going to go down this little... If you've noticed, I don't know if you... Okay, if you look there, trees look like they're all random, right? Until you find the spot, and then you can actually... There are rows where you can just... There'll be nothing. See, like that. In the forest. That's right, you jerks. Follow me, you're gonna get wrecked. Coming, guys. I decided that I pissed him off. Wow, you got some length on you, buddy. Well, that sucked. Where are we at? Oh, that was right on the cusp. Where are we at here? Let's continue in this path. Yeah, let's go down here. Let's get out of this stupid forest before we get into more trouble. Dang, nabbit! Stupid vampires, they're a pain in the butt. And I don't know why you can survive out here at night. Well, you fix your damn vampires. They shouldn't be running around at night. Or they shouldn't be running outside during the day. They should be out at night. And that's how they should be. I'm not going to get involved with those guys. They'll still follow me anyway, but I don't want to. We're getting out of here. We're running away. We're pulling a Monty Python, the King Arthur. Run away, run away. Oh man, I made coffee and I have my oatmeal here and I haven't had anything yet. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I think I need it at the moment. Oh god. Oh, so good. And it's just instant coffee too. It's like crappy instant coffee, but for me right now, it's ambrosia. I need to get a coffee pot. I need to get some real coffee in me. But again, it's another part of my process. I can't have real coffee right now, and that sucks. I'm allowed myself like a cup a day of real coffee, but I have to be really careful with where I get it, or else it triggers off more. And I've been having the worst problems with coffee lately, so I'm actually on the verge of not doing any, which sucks. And I do this all the time. I kind of go back and forth with coffee. I think it's the acidity in it that I sometimes can handle it, sometimes I can't. Depends on where I'm at in my head with my body, and stress has something to do with it too. And I've been a little stressed out lately, and so things are getting kind of weird body-wise. But I'm getting better. Like I said, I did a lot of soul searching this week. Did a lot of looking into my inner soul and finding out where I am. Chatted with my boy quite a bit. Lychee, he's amazing. I love him dearly. His birthday's coming up in April, so I'm trying to sort out and try to plan a trip to go see him. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to make it the way that I want. Ooh, pig. Reminds me of Nine Inch Nails. If you guys don't know, there's Piggy song by Nine Inch Nails, and I love it, but it's not necessarily the nicest of songs, but it's Nine Inch Nails. I don't think he necessarily wrote love songs. Trent Reznor, as much as I adore his music, a little on the aggressive side at times, but you know, again, when I first started listening to him, I was full of angst myself. Angst, not ants. I was kind of antsy and fancy. But yeah, I think I've rambled on far too long today. Insect guards? A gaggle? What do you call a grouping of insect guards? I think we'll just call it mush. I think mush is a good term for them. A mush of insect guards. And if that's not a term, it is now. We have coined a term, a mush of insect guards. And I think I found the title for my next video. But anyway, I do want to thank everybody for coming out today. Less than stellar episode, I have to admit. Again, when you only have a limited amount of time to do the things you do, you got to kind of put up with the, you know, every now and again I'll find those ones where I get a boss after boss after boss, and it's amazing. And then you get episodes like this where you want to have some fun and get out and do some things, and the game does not cooperate. It just decides you're going to see forests and mountains and everything outside, not a pyramid, not a castle to be found. And that's why when I find the pyramids and castles, I go in and wreck all of them, unless they're red. Red I just stay well and truly away from. I think next week we may try to start up a new character. I did this Rivet as a kind of like a one-stop shop because it's a character I've had and I've played numerous times. Want to kick off Cube World again. I didn't want to get back into the basic part of it again, but we may, or I may just create a character and get him set up at like level 20 and then do the character traits. You can cheat in some of the things if you want, and I'm not afraid to do that. I mean, I cheated in some of the mods. I mean, that's how you do it. You have to insert them. But there's a character editor thing that I can go in. I won't give myself any loot or amazing gear, but I can cheat in my skills. You know, I just give myself like, I will be level 15 to start off my series instead of that early grind. I've done it a number of times. You guys, if you want to go back and watch any of my early episodes, they're all there. I'm over the grind. The grind and I are not friends. But I don't mind the challenge. After 10, it becomes a very fun challenge to kind of pull things together, and I enjoy it. But leave me comments down below what kind of character class you want to see in the next playthrough. We have to choose from mage, warriors, rogues, or rangers. And be forewarned, rangers and I are not necessarily the best of friends because I think they suck. They're really nerfed in the game for me. But you know, if this is what the direction you guys want to go, I get it. But anyway, thanks again everybody for all your continued support here on the channel, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, our next episode. Take care everybody. Bye bye.